So the situation is, I had my advanced film class enter a PSA contest, and Jake Lundell was a national winner. Out of over 1,500 entries, he was the grand prize winner, and as part of his winnings, he got $1,000 and a free trip to New York to actually film and produce his PSA idea.
It took me about 15 minutes to make the script, and it's about distracted walking. There's two characters, one is Death, one is just the distracted walker, and basically Death is narrating the distracted walker, and now they're a happy person, and then within 10 seconds their life will change, and then Death says, or a car comes by and then Death said, "I'll let her go today, but tomorrow who knows?" And then it just ends and says, "Death isn't always this forgiving." So the process of making the script was pretty simple. We just made a rough draft and then turned it in, and then Mr. Backen reviewed it, and then just made a couple little changes, like grammatical changes, and then we just, I just polished it, and then, yeah. I entered the National Road Safety Foundation contest, and it was about 1,500 entries, and they're based in New York. So I'm going to New York on April 9th to April 13th, and we're going to be filming with a Emmy award-winning director, and we're going to be filming in Connecticut, I think, and then yeah, we basically just film my script, and Alright, so my trip was really fun. I went to New York for 4 or 5 days actually, and I had a really good time. It was a great experience. So what I did was filmed with a production company called Alan Weiss Productions, and we basically went from New York to Stamford, Connecticut, and filmed a 30-second PSA based off my script that I made. And that took about 4 hours to make, and then the next day we went to the editing room and we edited for another 3 hours, which was also really fun, great experience. Alan Weiss was the director of the PSA, and then there was also the cameraman and the editor, so Rick and Sean, and then the producer, who was Marilu, I don't know how to say her last name, but yeah, and they all just contributed to the PSA. I think it went really well. I got to see the final product, and they're supposed to send it to me. They haven't done it yet, but they're going to send it to me on email